And so Paul's greatest opposition as a teacher is against these what we call Judaizers. Now, what a Judaizer is somebody who is insisting that to be Christian, you have to be Jewish. And so what that means is, particularly for the Gentiles, yeah, okay, you Gentiles have become Christian, fantastic, you've accepted Christ, and so you've kind of become almost the people of God, but now we need to finish the job. And the way that we're going to finish that job is that, above all else, we need to circumcise you. We need to make sure that you are physically marked out as the people of God, because that's how we've always done it. We've always marked ourselves out through circumcision. And so that doesn't change now just because of Jesus has come along. You still need to be physically marked out as the people of God. But then beyond that, you also need to live like Jewish people. You need to observe kosher. You need to eat only clean food. So you can't eat all of this meat that has been defiled by being sacrificed to these other gods, and certainly not eating pig or any of those things, which pig being one of the most common meats that you could come by, and so one of the most common sacrifices, as well as being hygienically unclean. All of that meant that it was something that the Jewish people just would never touch. It was just something they would never go near. So you can't do any of that anymore. So you need to be pure in that sense, clean in that sense in the things that you eat. But then also overall, you need to be obedient to the law. You need to do the things that are required by the law, because again, that's how we've always done this. You need to observe Sabbath. You need to do all the things that we Jewish people have always done, that have marked us out as the people of God. That's what you also need to do as well. And so for Paul, this is what he's been railing against throughout his whole ministry, going all the way back to his letter to the Galatians. It was to say, no, you are a Christian because you've received the Spirit, full stop. That's it. There's nothing else that needs to be done. What that Spirit has done is all of the internal work that the law previously required from us. It's all been done now by that. There's nothing you can add to this. And in fact, as he says to the Galatians, if you're going to presume to somehow complete your salvation by trying to be circumcised and try to do it yourself, you've actually nullified your salvation. You cannot say that Jesus saved you, but he didn't finish the job. If Jesus can't finish the job, well, guess what? He's not God. It's as simple as that. He can't. He either does the whole job or he does none of it at all. He's either all powerful or he's not powerful at all. And so if you're really going to say that Jesus got you halfway there, but you've got to finish the rest, what you're actually saying is that Jesus can't save and therefore he's not God. And so therefore, what was the point in starting with him in the first place? Because he's not God. He can't save you. It's as simple as that. So this is the great challenge that Paul has to confront throughout the course of his ministry, and that's no different in Philippians. Whether or not these teachers are actually there, present in the city, we don't know, but certainly this is the great threat that his Philippian converts are going to come up against.